January 24, 1848. James Marshall crouches beside a wooden mill race, his calloused fingers closing around something gleaming in morning light. That tiny nugget weighs less than a pebble but carries the weight of destiny itself. You're standing where Marshall stood at Sutter's mill. Sierra Nevada peaks tower like cathedral spires, their granite faces hiding secrets older than civilization. What would possess you to risk everything for metal that can't feed your family or shelter your children? I am John Sutter, Emperor of 48,000 wilderness acres. My workers bow, calling me captain. Yet Marshall's discovery will obliterate my kingdom like floodwaters erasing sandcastles. Some treasures destroy their discoverers. This truth haunts my sleepless nights ahead. The secret explodes outward like wildfire. Gold echoes from muddy San Francisco saloons to marble-columned New York banks. Ships hemorrhage crews, plows rust in abandoned fields. 300,000 dreamers converged on California's golden promise. History pivots on greed. I am Sarah Miller, clutching my husband's lies. His letter promises streets paved with fortune, but neighbors whisper different truths. Men sleeping in mud, eating beans from rusted cans, dying alone. Should I believe love or listen to logic? You expect Americans rushing westward, but witness this. Chileans arrive by clipper ship, Mexicans trek ancient trails, Chinese cross storm-tossed Pacific waters. 3 continents empty into California's gold fields. Democracy meets diversity in ways the Founding Fathers never imagined possible. Cape Horn becomes a maritime graveyard. Ships pack human cargo tighter than slave vessels, men dying of scurvy while dreaming of riches. 6 months at sea for 30 minutes of panning dirt. The ocean demands blood payment for golden dreams. Dust coats my throat like powdered bone. My oxen stumble through alkali wasteland while graves mark every mile. Cholera, accidents, arrows. My wife's wedding ring bought bread in Salt Lake City. Was her love worth trading for this gamble with death? Chief Tenaya watches strangers rape his sacred valleys. For millennia, Miwok people lived in harmony with these mountains. Now hydraulic cannons blast ancestral burial grounds into muddy rivers. Progress, white men call it. Genocide, Tenaya knows it to be. Support our channel. Subscribe so you won't miss exciting new videos. Your likes and comments inspire us to create more quality content. Together, we'll make this channel a place of knowledge and inspiration. Thank you for your support. You think mining means pickaxes and pans? Behold hydraulic monitors, water cannons powerful enough to decapitate horses, slice through granite, wash away entire forests in hours. California's mountains become liquid, flowing toward the sea like melted gold. I am Louise Clapp, Dame Shirley to my readers. These mining camps transform civilized men into beasts, gambling away fortunes, lynching suspected thieves, abandoning dying friends. I document humanity's descent while maintaining my own sanity through desperate written words. While Americans abandon worthless claims, Chinese miners apply ancient wisdom. They build sophisticated water systems, process low-grade ore with mercury and patience. Their persistence extracts gold from worthless ground. Wisdom trumps enthusiasm in California's unforgiving gold fields. You know Levi Strauss created blue jeans, but here's the twist. His canvas pants weren't fashion, they were survival gear. Miners' regular clothes disintegrated in weeks. Strauss realized the real gold lay in serving the seekers, not seeking the gold. I serve as judge in this lawless camp. No courthouse, no jury, just rope and pistol justice under oak trees. A man steals bread to feed his starving family. Do I hang him or let him go? Democracy dies when survival trumps civilization. Mary Austin transforms Grass Valley Wilderness into California's first hotel. While men burrow like moles underground, she creates civilization's infrastructure above, cooking meals, washing sheets, healing broken bodies and spirits. Women civilize what men destroy through their golden obsession. Close your eyes and hear 1851, picks striking stone like church bells, sluice boxes rattling like skeleton bones, men cursing in 12 tongues. But also, children's laughter echoing through schoolyards, wives singing lullabies. Life persists amid madness. California pays bounties for Native American scalps, $25 for adults, $5 for children. The Bear River Massacre, Bloody Island Slaughter, Nantucket extermination. Gold brings prosperity to some, extinction to others. Progress always demands sacrificial blood payments from the powerless. I am mercury, liquid silver sliding through California's veins. Miners use me to capture gold, then abandon me in streams. I poison fish for generations, seep into groundwater, accumulate in human organs. I am their tool and their curse. You're walking Columbia's Main Street, once called Gem of the Southern Mines. Saloons blaze with gaslight, poker games never end, gunshots punctuate midnight silence. Fortunes built on luck crumble before dawn. This town embodies California's golden schizophrenia perfectly. Biddy Mason arrives in chains but leaves in silk. Enslaved in Mississippi, she sues for freedom in Los Angeles courts, becomes successful businesswoman, buys real estate with shrewd intelligence. While men dig holes chasing dreams, she builds lasting wealth through determination. I am a hydraulic monitor, brass-bodied destroyer of mountains. Engineers designed me to unleash water's fury, washing away hillsides, filling valleys with debris, drowning farmland beneath liquid mud. I am progress incarnate, beautiful in my terrifying destructive power and efficiency. You've heard of Joaquin Murrieta, bandit or freedom fighter. Stories claim this Mexican vaquero robs American miners, redistributes wealth to oppressed Californios. Truth matters less than myth. Murrieta represents rage against Anglo theft of ancestral homeland, real or imagined. San Francisco explodes from sleepy village to roaring metropolis overnight. 800 residents become 30,000 in 3 years. Ships rot in harbors, abandoned by gold-crazed crews. Wooden buildings rise like mushrooms, burn like tinder. Chaos breeds opportunity for visionary entrepreneurs. I lead this wagon train toward California, following the Donner Party's tragic trail. Each mile westward takes us further from safety, closer to golden dreams. My children ask why we left our Ohio farm. How do I explain gambling everything on strangers' promises? William Tecumseh Sherman arrives as fresh-faced Army officer, witnesses California's transformation from Mexican territory to American chaos. Violence, environmental destruction, social collapse. These lessons about uncontrolled development will influence his later military strategies during the Civil War's devastating campaigns. You picture male miners, but Isabella Bird documents the forgotten half, women struggling to maintain dignity while men live like animals. Children growing up without schools, wives isolated in canvas tents. Civilization retreats when gold becomes humanity's singular obsession and driving force. I am the foreign miner's tax, $20 monthly from non-Americans. Mexicans who lived here for generations must pay me to work their own land. Chinese immigrants scrape together my fees with gold dust. I reveal how quickly democracy abandons principles when economics and racism intersect. Marysville sits 20 feet below the Yuba River, protected only by levees. Hydraulic mining debris raised the riverbed higher than surrounding farmland. When those earthen walls break, entire communities disappear beneath torrents of muddy water, carrying California's golden dreams to sea. Dearest mother, your son has failed spectacularly. The gold vanished like morning mist, My health crumbles like autumn leaves. Friends lie buried in unmarked graves. Yet shame prevents my return empty-handed. Pray for your boy lost in this golden wilderness of broken promises. You enter Sacramento's palace of fortune, faro tables, Monte games, roulette wheels spinning destinies. Men who struck rich at dawn drink themselves to death by midnight. Watch fortunes change hands faster than heartbeats. Gold fever destroys more lives than it creates. Catherine Hazel abandons New Orleans' comfort for Nevada City's chaos, opening boarding house for desperate miners. She feeds hungry men, tends the sick, writes letters for illiterate dreamers missing distant families. In a world gone mad for gold, she chooses human kindness over profit. I am California's first environmental protection law, born from hydraulic mining's devastation. My words ban water cannons destroying downstream communities. Sometimes progress means stopping destruction rather than accelerating development. Even democracy must occasionally restrain itself from committing ecological suicide through unchecked greed. You're standing in abandoned mining claim, 1854. Easy gold has vanished, crowds moved eastward, boomtowns empty like deflated balloons. Nature slowly reclaims scars, grass growing through rusted equipment, wildflowers blooming in mine shafts. Time heals even California's deepest wounds. James Marshall dies penniless in 1885, the man who started everything finishing with nothing. No rewards for changing history, no recognition for triggering America's greatest migration. Sometimes being first means being forgotten first, history's cruelest joke played on its unwitting catalyst. I am the last hydraulic mine, closing my gates in 1884. The era of easy gold ends with my silence, but California's transformation continues. What began as desperate search for precious metal becomes foundation for agriculture, technology, and America's enduring dreams of reinvention. You think the gold rush stayed in California? Chinese miners returned to Guangdong province with American earnings, building schools and hospitals with gold dust money. Their experiences reshape entire villages. California's influence spreads across Pacific waters like ripples from dropped stones. San Francisco rises from ashes of 6 major fires, each conflagration followed by more ambitious rebuilding. Gold rush money funds universities, libraries, opera houses. Temporary mining camps evolve into permanent cities. California's golden foundation supports generations of ambitious dreams and cultural achievements. I am a Chinese railroad worker, former miner turned mountain blaster. Gold rush experience with explosives and dangerous conditions makes me perfect for impossible task, punching Central Pacific Railroad through Sierra Nevada's granite spine. My pickaxe skills become dynamite expertise, connecting California to America. You witness environmental restoration beginning slowly but surely. Native plants return to abandoned claims, wildlife repopulates clean streams, forests regrow on scarred hillsides. Nature proves more resilient than men who tried subduing her completely. Healing happens when destruction finally stops. John Muir arrives in post-Gold Rush California, sees environmental damage but also Sierra Nevada's enduring beauty. His conservation movement stems from witnessing what uncontrolled development destroys in mere decades. Destruction teaches preservation if people choose learning over repeating mistakes through willful ignorance. I am the Comstock Lode, Nevada silver discovery drawing thousands of California miners eastward. Gold rush becomes template for future mining booms. Identical patterns of hope, greed, environmental destruction, social chaos repeated across American West. Some lessons humanity refuses to learn from experience. You're walking through Body's ruins, once California's second-largest city. Wind whistles through empty windows like voices of vanished dreamers. Sagebrush grows in former streets. Ghost towns dot landscapes like tombstones, monuments to dreams that died when gold ran out completely. Agriculture rises from mining's ashes, employing Chinese workers, Mexican laborers, and failed miners seeking steady wages. California's farms feed growing populations, proving the state's real treasure lies in fertile soil and Mediterranean climate, not mountain minerals hidden beneath granite faces. I am the Miwok language, dying with my last speakers. Gold rush kills not just bodies but entire ways of understanding creation. My words once described every mountain, stream, and sacred place. Now only English remains, impoverished tongue that cannot speak properly with the natural world. You think environmental consequences ended with mining? Hydraulic debris continues flowing through California waterways decades later. Mercury contamination persists for generations. Some forms of progress can never be undone, forgotten, or forgiven by the wounded earth that remembers every violation inflicted upon it. University of California system begins with gold rush money and vision. Leland Stanford transforms railroad wealth into Stanford University's intellectual capital. California converts mineral riches into educational infrastructure, proving that lasting treasure lies in human knowledge rather than extracted metals buried underground. I am California's census data from 1860. Population increased over 2,000% in 12 years. No other place in human history experienced such rapid demographic transformation. Gold Rush rewrites rules of human migration, proving that dreams can move mountains of people. You know about Native American genocide, but consider Mexican Californios, ranchero families losing ancestral lands through legal challenges, discriminatory laws, outright theft. Gold Rush destroys not just indigenous peoples, but also Spanish-speaking Californios who lived here for generations before Anglo invasion and conquest. Hydraulic systems, chemical processing, industrial machinery developed for gold extraction find applications in other industries. California becomes innovation center, transforming gold rush knowledge into diverse economic development. Destruction's tools become construction's instruments when guided by wisdom rather than pure greed. I am quartz veins buried deep in granite hearts. Surface gold vanished, forcing miners underground to find me. Easy dreams end, replaced by industrial extraction requiring capital investment and corporate organization. Individual prospectors become wage laborers in mechanized mining companies seeking systematic profit. You read newspaper headlines, "Gold Rush over," but is it? California continues attracting dreamers, Central Valley farmers, Hollywood filmmakers, Silicon Valley entrepreneurs. The fundamental pattern persists, people risking everything for transformation, seeking fortune in California's endless promises of reinvention and opportunity. Narrow-gauge railroads built serving mining camps become tourist attractions decades later. Steam engines once hauling ore now carry families through scenic mountains. California learns mining its own colorful history for economic benefit. Nostalgia becomes the state's newest and most sustainable gold rush. I am hydraulic mining's scar, permanent reminder carved into Sierra Nevada slopes. Environmental groups display my wounds as cautionary tales about uncontrolled development's consequences. Destruction teaches preservation when people choose learning from mistakes rather than repeating them through willful ignorance and greed. You use California water because gold rush miners established first-in-time, first-in-right principles. Legal precedents set in mining camps influence policy throughout American West for generations. Desperate men digging holes created water law governing modern cities' growth and agricultural development. Marshall Gold Discovery, State Historic Park preserves where America's greatest migration began. Tourists photograph reconstructed buildings, read interpretive signs, imagine 49ers' desperation and dreams. The sacred site becomes weekend destination for families seeking connection with transformative national history through educational recreation. I am a 49ers bottle, buried and forgotten beneath Nevada city streets. Archaeological excavations uncover my secrets: daily life, cultural exchange, human adaptation in extreme circumstances. History emerges from earth like gold, revealed by patient digging rather than frantic rushing toward profit. You see California's motto, Eureka. But what did the state really discover? Wealth, yes, but also violence, environmental destruction, cultural genocide. Complete stories include both triumph and tragedy. California's golden legacy carries darkness within its brightness, complexity within its simple dreams of fortune. Modern mining techniques extract gold from low-grade ore 49ers abandoned as worthless. Technology makes profitable what previous generations considered waste. Treasure's definition changes with tools, knowledge, and economic conditions. Yesterday's garbage becomes tomorrow's gold mine through human ingenuity and persistence applied systematically. I am incense burning at Chinese miners' graves in Sierra Nevada cemeteries. Descendant families return carrying offerings, maintaining cultural connections across time and ocean. Gold Rush created immigrant communities that endure through generations, proving human bonds stronger than temporary economic opportunities motivating initial migration. You read 49ers' letters, diaries, photographs, primary sources revealing human cost of rapid change. Their words capture hope and desperation, success and failure, dreams achieved and destroyed. Individual stories illuminate broader historical transformation through personal testimony rather than abstract statistical analysis of social change. California's 39 million residents live on foundation Gold Rush established. Infrastructure, cities, economic diversity trace back to Marshall's discovery in American River. Every highway, university, and technology company builds upon dreams and destruction that began with gleaming metal in a mill race at dawn. You think Gold Rush's real treasure was gold? Wrong. The true treasure was transformation, sleepy Mexican province becoming America's economic powerhouse. Patterns established here: rapid development, environmental exploitation, cultural collision, would define American West for generations of settlers seeking fortune and reinvention. I am California's continuing dream, never ending despite Gold Rush's official conclusion. Every tech entrepreneur seeking venture capital, immigrant pursuing American opportunity, family moving west for better life, continues my story. I am eternal optimism that tomorrow's gold awaits discovery. James Marshall died believing he'd found curse, not blessing. Perhaps he was right. Gold ran out, but fever never died, just changed forms through oil, aerospace, computers, biotechnology. California remains America's temple to belief that tomorrow can be golden, despite yesterday's failures and disappointments. You visit Marshall Gold Discovery Park today, panning for gold in American River. Most find worthless flakes, but occasionally someone's pan reveals genuine nugget gleaming in sunlight. The dream lives on, patient as mountains, waiting in water for the next discoverer to change everything. Support our channel. Subscribe so you won't miss exciting new videos. Your likes and comments inspire us to create more quality content. Together, we'll make this channel a place of knowledge and inspiration. Thank you for your support.